everyone. Okay, we're back on Getting the Record Straight, and we're doing the Black Rock and Soul segment. I'm on with the great Warren Cooper. Um, and not everybody knows it, unfortunately, but we're going to try to help get this out there. And we were talking about the intersection of gospel and jazz. Warren, why don't you continue with that?
So I told in the last segment of my exposure to jazz, and it just spoke to my spirit intrinsically. The same way that Lord helped me to hold out spoke to me. So in that growing process, I began to use, actually I was with a choir and I did some jazz arrangements. You know, there's certain extensions that have no business in some churches. Mm-hmm. And I was playing a few of those. My first time doing church, jazz in church, I mentioned my father was a pastor, and had he not been the pastor, I felt like I would have been escorted out of the church by the ushers after I brought the band in. A couple of the brothers were stumbling in from where they had been last night, and it was a classic thing, and we toured. It was a killing high octane arrangement of "Soon I Will Be Done with the Troubles of the World," and we hit the last note, and there was complete silence, and from the back, as if from the sympathy, it was like on TV. There's like one person started clapping. I believe people were in shock, and so it was from that reaction that people said you can't do that, and so doing church with jazz was born, which was basically an artistic statement of why I believe jazz may be among the purest of worship and praise art forms, just because of all of the ingredients of the players that is in that music. Mm-hmm. And people too, there's a difference between doing jazz in church and having the church being the jazz. A lot of people think that putting a swing on a hem someplace, and that's, so that's, people call that gospel jazz, and I believe it's just like anything else, where the true sacred nature of it is born in the attentions of the players, right? So, that music really can be among the most powerful worship experiences just for me. And it's awesome when the whole room gets it like that, too.
Well, I, not being a musician myself, but being a fan and an avid listener to really all kinds of music, particularly what I would call African American oriented music. But I don't think that the appreciation, that the exposure is really given to the various strains and forms of gospel, particularly the gospel jazz, and there's really some awesome material out there, including obviously a lot of the stuff you've put out there. I don't know how many times I haven't called the station and asked you who was that jamming on the radio, and your very low key response would be, "Oh, that was me." And but who else is doing some interesting stuff out there that you find motivating?
So I imagine that the sacred jazz artist that has most affected me is Ruth Naomi Floyd. Okay. I happen to be friends with her. That's my sister. And she has evolved into Frederick Douglass Project, but she, as a sacred jazz artist, was kind of putting it out there in a straight ahead kind of way. Yeah. So a lot of those recordings are incredibly awesome. Of course, course, you can't say gospel and jazz without saying Kirk Whalum.
Absolutely.
Who, you know, is kind of, to me, sets the standard. So he's a preacher's kid, too. I remember having conversations with him, and I told him that he sounded like he was preaching with that saxophone. Pled guilty. You know, so the thing that makes his playing incredible is the spirit that comes in it. He is indeed preaching with his instrument. And an underrated cat who's probably all over the place is a keyboard player that finds his way in co-conspiracy with Kurt a lot, who's John Stoddard, who's from Philly via Alabama, I think it is. John Stoddard's a keyboard player. So he's got some progressive things out. And then, you know, a lot of people doing a lot of good things. A lot of people locally doing some things that
I'm trying to. I know Ruth and Kirk, and I've played several. You know, I have a YouTube playlist that I manage and change up a couple of times a week, and I've been able to find a couple of things of yours, because all the material I get off of YouTube, and then I just curate it and put it up, and you can get to it through my website. But I've played some Ruth. I've put a couple of yours that I was able to find, but I'm not familiar with John Stoddard. But there's another sister who has a really dynamite cut. I know I heard it on your station, on your show. It's a really funky, hard driving, and it was just a couple of.
From a jazz perspective.
Yeah, but it's very funky though. It's jazzy, but it's
what time did I play it?
Oh, I don't remember. It's been a while since I heard that. I can't. Well, we won't belabor it. I can't think of it now. I thought it might come to me. But so tell us about some of the stuff you're working on now, specifically any events coming up or what?
Well, you know, the event thing is all questionable. I, like a lot of musicians, have a whole pile of cancellations. I was actually supposed to be at South this weekend. Warren Horry and the Arpeggio Cats doing a Lou Rawls tribute. So we've been doing that kind of thing. I'm not sure when it's gonna kick up again. I've got the next date that's a date that has yet to be canceled is the 24th of May. That's out at Booker's. But you know, all of that is dependent on what's going on. So the website is musicmediaministry.com, and a lot of the stuff we're doing is up there. And as the events evolve, we got a thing that we're supposed to be doing in June. That's a John Coltrane, Johnny Hartman kind of tribute. So I'm doing a lot of those and getting the Critical Mass Choir back together. That's the group that did the liturgical worship and songbook. So while everybody's kind of on this yellow flag lap, we're trying to make up some ground.
And I did talk a little bit about the Guitars and Voices thing that you did.
Guitars and Voices, talking about choices, I think was as much of a catharsis record as anything else. That is literally a protest praise presentation that I did with an awesome guitarist who's out of Wilmington. His name is Sean Kasani, and we do some Israel-Palestine conversation. We do Mitigated Witness, which is a blues tune about church people talking about other church people and how nobody should be talking about anybody. So that was kind of a project where I said a lot of the things that I've been carrying for a minute that needed to clean the windshield so we could get to liturgical worship and praise.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that you can get that project on guitarsvoiceschoices.com, and that's a window to some of the other recordings that are happening also.
Mm-hmm.
And the Music Media Ministry site just kind of outlines some of the things that we do, and if they're people who are a lot of what we're into is about this message, Rob. A lot of people have a lot to say. Particularly now that everybody's trapped in the house, So but there's a whole lot of people saying things. So how do you differentiate message among that crowd? So there's a new way of doing that's emerging for people of faith. So we're trying to get that in play also.
Mm-hmm. Well, look, Warren, it's been great talking with you. It took me a while to catch up with you.
I appreciate your persistence.
Which just means you're in high demand, man. And but I had to get you on. Really, I'm not. For those of you who will be watching this, not exaggerating at all. If you get a chance to see, hopefully, we'll be able to get out of the house soon. But if you get a chance to see and hear Warren Cooper, please do. He is amazing. Amazing. And Warren, last thing, just go over again where people can find CDs, information, that kind of thing for you.
I will have to say thank you to you, not just for the invitation, but for what you do.
Oh, thanks.
And for your appreciation of what we do. So the musicmediaministry.com is the production company that is the umbrella for a lot of the things that we're doing. And you can find a lot of the music on guitarsvoiceschoices.com.
Guitarsvoiceschoices.com, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Appreciate you, Rob.
All right, man. Take care. Stay safe.
You also.
All right. Peace and blessings.
Peace.
Take care. This has been Getting the Record Straight. I'm Rob Bell, and you've been listening to Warren Cooper. Have a good evening.